mean, especially in society today, and we are in a society where it's epidemic,
Yeah.
where people are sitting all day at a computer or looking at their phone all day, and you see it when we take care of people in the practice. And I mean, there's studies out now that even shows that the further forward a person's head goes and the further forward their posture goes, what it does is the study shows it increases pain and disability as people get older. But I mean, if
Wow.
you want to extrapolate that even further, I mean, it really ultimately will shorten a person's life. Yeah, I mean, it contributes to, like you said, heart disease. But what it does is it pushes a person out of a normal state into more of a sympathetic fight or flight.
Mm.
And there's just things that can happen when a person's in fight or flight. And obviously, one of the things is fight disease, and it's going to promote more of an environment where people are going to be more susceptible to heart disease, cancer, and a myriad of other diseases. So the objective with normalizing posture is to get that tension off the spinal cord, get them out of sympathetic into parasympathetic, where the body gets a chance to rest, digest, increase immune function. But there's also studies that show the further forward a person's spine goes, the more stress, not only on the spinal cord, but it's going
Yeah.
to put stress and tension on the vertebrae themselves and the disc, which causes those to prematurely wear out
Wow.
and create osteoarthritis and degenerative changes. And again, as your spine degenerates, so does your nervous system, and then so does your life.
So one of the things people may not realize is when we are looking at, let's say, an X-ray, just your posture from the front, we should see it should be straight up and down. If it gets to be too much of a curve, that's most often called scoliosis. And we know from the side you're supposed to have two curves: a lordosis, or a curve in your low back, this curve in your neck. And Dr. Billy, one of the things I'll tell you, and I guarantee this probably drives you just as crazy as it drives me, is when I used to have kids in my clinic on their Game Boy.
Oh my
I don't
God.
think they're called Game Boys anymore, but
I don't know what they're called either.
but phones too, and they're like this,
Right.
literally for hours and hours on end. So that's pulling on that spinal cord. It's taking out that natural curve in the neck. And I could even see that contributing to learning disorders. We're talking about things like
Of
ADHD.
course.
I mean, it being a big thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's so funny you say that because I flew home from a seminar I did in Atlanta, and there was a kid on the plane. Literally, he was like this for 5 hours,
Oh yeah.
and I'm just thinking to myself, there's going to be there already is an epidemic, but that epidemic is even going to get bigger.
Oh yeah.